What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to From the Crypt. I am Derek, and today we're talking Chucky still. I got a few more movies to get through, but I am talking about Bride of Chucky, directed by Ronnie Yu, and this was released in October of 1998. To put this in perspective for you, I was 11. I am going to be talking spoilers. Like I said, this movie's been out since 98. Super quick plot synopsis. Chucky has been resurrected and has to find a new body again. And he's bringing help with him. So, who is in Bride of Chucky? Now, we have Brad Dourif as Chucky, of course. Jennifer Tilly as Tiffany. And Katherine Heigl as Jade. Now, what is good about Bride of Chucky? The opening. For the most part, I really dug the opening and what they were going for. There's just one little detail that I absolutely hate that I will be talking about in my What's Bad section. The introduction of Tiffany, Rob Zombie's Living Dead girl playing, it all just worked perfectly. And even the title credits, the way it was written out, nicely Bride and then stitched together Chucky, it worked. The opening of this movie is awesome because it does have good music, not just in the opening, but throughout the movie. So that always helps. If your movie's got crap for music, that'll turn me off 9 times out of 10. Brad Dourif and Jennifer Tilly were awesome in this movie and worked perfectly together. And it brought out a new element in Chucky that just gave the character more depth. Because, you know, you're used to seeing, I'm just a killer, I need to get out of this damn body, to actually seeing him have marital squabbles with Tiffany. And yeah, Jennifer Tilly, she was awesome. And from what the doc of Chucky said, Don Mancini wrote this for Jennifer Tilly, fully expecting her to be in it. She just knocks it out of the park. And it's just absolutely awesome in this movie. I do really enjoy Chucky's disgusting, grotesque look in this movie. I like the idea behind it a lot. I'm going to talk about this more in a little bit, which if you watch the Child's Play 3 review, you may know where it's going. One scene that I always laugh at is right towards the beginning with Warren, who is played by John Ritter, and David, because David is taking Jade to a prom, dance, something, homecoming maybe, I don't know. And Warren starts to realize that David is gay, without just coming out and overtly saying it. Like, he's like, oh yeah, you're going to Stanford. Yeah, to study theater arts or something like that. And he's already like, what? But on an athletic scholarship. He's thinking hockey, figure skating. And he's like, the way that scene just played out, it works. And it's always funny to me. And speaking of John Ritter, everybody loves John Ritter. He was awesome, like Problem Child. That is John Ritter for me, because Three's Company was a lot of bit before my time. And 8 Simple Rules or whatever it was, that show, he was great in that too. So John Ritter has always been a wholesome, like, family dude in anything I've seen him in. So to see him as a total just douche canoe, it was a good change of pace for him. And he did absolutely awesome. Now, Tiffany's death in the movie is very, I don't know if theatric is the right word, but with Chucky pushing the TV into the bath and the bubbles going everywhere and electricity, you know, shocking her in the water and stuff, the way everything is shot, that is a very, very good death scene. And probably, if I had to do a top 10, one of the top 10 death scenes in the entire franchise. The kills, they were entertaining. They're not amazing, though. John Ritter, the pinhead kill, with the nails just flying at him as they set off the airbag, that was awesome. And he looked just wrecked. And then the kill of the couple at the hotel with Tiffany throwing the wine bottle up into the mirror and then it coming down, popping the waterbed, cutting them up. Like, that was a very, very good kill. So a lot of the kills in the movie, they are very entertaining. And some of them are good. But some of them are also like, oh, you shot that person. Okay. That's, yeah, something. can't do a review of Bride of Chucky without mentioning the doll sex scene. That is absolutely hilarious. Need I say more? Last thing I'm going to mention, and this doesn't even have anything to do with the movie, but when I was 11 and this was coming out, I was a huge fan of WCW. So they did a like cross promotion thing with the WCW wrestling pay-per-view Halloween Havoc, and they had Chucky involved in that. Like he would be shooting little promos and stuff. That has always been one of my fondest memories of that time period, even though it logistically makes no sense. Even in wrestling, like even in a crazy wrestling world, it doesn't. But still, it was awesome to see Chucky popping up on WCW. So, what's bad about Child's Play, Bride of Chucky? I'm gonna start with what I had in my what's good, even though it's towards the end of the movie. Chucky's death in this movie is lame as fuck. He's in a grave, a dugout grave, and then just gets shot. Lame. Lame. Okay, moving on. The thing that I was alluding to that I hate at the absolute beginning is the Jason mask that's in the lockup. Because, you know, they got Freddy's glove, they got Michael's mask, they've got a chainsaw that's Leatherface. The Jason mask was so fucking inaccurate. They should have just pulled that shit out of there. It was just stupid. Absolutely dumb to have that in there. Now, as I said, Chucky's awesome look kind of takes an arrow to the knee, Skyrim style, when you realize the stitching does not match up with the injuries he sustained in Child's Play 3. Like, if you watch Child's Play 3, he gets the whole side of his face fucking cut off. So there should be stitching all the way like through like that. There is not. The look is cool, and if you don't dig any deeper, you're not disappointed. But if you're anal about that type of stuff and the continuity, it does not work. And shame on them is all I have to say. This also does a sequel sin of introducing something that has been prevalent all along throughout the whole franchise. And it's not. Because they were saying Charles Lee Ray was wearing a necklace that was called the Heart of Damballa, which is the MacGuffin that they're going after in this movie. That was never mentioned in Child's Play 1. Don't try to mention it in 4 to give yourself a way out. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. The teenagers in this movie, I can't remember who played, I can't even remember the guy character's name, but Jade was played by Katherine Heigl. David was probably the best teen out of them because I did not care about Jesse and Jade at all. I did not like them. And yeah, I know people are going to say, it's a Chucky movie. It's Tiffany too. Yeah, you got to have a complete cast to have just a more fulfilling picture. And the teens just didn't do it for me. And then lastly, I know the Child's Play franchise has always had more of a comedic tone in it. I did not like how over the top it was going in this one. Which it gets worse as we go on. Trust me, I am not looking forward to watching Seed at all. But that's for another day. So rewatch by review. Already bought it. I've rewatched it. I don't even know how many times because it's been out since 1998. What score am I going to give it? I'm giving Bride of Chucky, I almost said Child's Play again, Bride of Chucky a 6. The older I get, the less I like this movie. It just does not age well. And I won't even lie, I kind of have my own personal gripes now with Ronnie Yu that I did not have when I was 11 years old or when I was 15 years old when Freddy vs. Jason came out. But now I'm just not a fan of those two movies. I mean, everybody says The Bride with White Hair is awesome. So if you've seen it, let me know and maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. But he literally, in my mind, just shit on 3 horror icons in 2 movies. So he's got a triple-double, I guess. But that will do it for Bride of Chucky before I start rambling about Ronnie Yu. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts on Bride of Chucky. Did I say Bride of Chucky? Fuck, I hope I said Bride of Chucky. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed yourself today, and consider subscribing if you have not already. And yeah, we got Seed, Curse, and Cult to go. So, I'll see you guys next time.